Welcome to What You See Before You Hear. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. I hope everyone's staying safe and being creative. The first cover I'll be going over is Little TJ's. His recent project State of the Emergency just came out, and the official cover wasn't so good. It actually came to my surprise when he had another cover as his profile picture leading up to it, and a few blogs has written that this was gonna be the official album cover, but apparently we had to find out from the designer Dead Man J that they couldn't get his cover cleared. Something to do with some of the images, copywriting, legal issues. They didn't have enough time to actually clear any of them or fix the problem, so they went with what you're seeing as the official cover, which is a huge downgrade. But it's also interesting because you can't blame TJ. Sometimes this is just how it is. So this is one of the few times we get to see from this angle what the artist goes through personally. So the next cover I'll be going over is Just Cause Y'all Waited Too, which is Durkio's project. Little Dirk, uh, a lot of his projects, the cover art is not that appealing. I mean, it's just very simple, and I think that's the problem I have with it. I just want to see more. It's cool to see how he did the face masks with the merch, but everyone's doing that now. So if his album cover and the whole rollout could have just been more more to do with the album title as well as the name, something. So I just want to move on from this one as we'll move on to GOOBA. 6ix9ine is back. With him comes a lot of controversy. As far as the art goes, which is what we're focused on, it's done by Alex Solis. He's done a lot of work for 6ix9ine before. He actually did the Dummy Boy album cover. And the art is just very colorful, vibrant, usual 6ix9ine. I've always liked Alex's style of art, and it fits 6ix9ine very good. And he has a lot of content. I just seen he's been creating a lot for him as far as his profile pictures go and merchandise. So we'll see how this is gonna end up. I'm not really here for 6ix9ine's music, but the artwork I definitely will be. The next project I want to talk about is one of the most interesting ones. It's Nav. Nav recently released Good Intentions, which is the follow up to Bad Habits. And it got very interesting when this weekend Nav decided to announce that the original album cover that he was going to use, he couldn't get it in time. So he had to go with the one that we see now, which was done by designer Jeff Feltham, and it was photographed by the Instagram is Come Feel Me. He has a large following, so you could check them out. I just think it was very tasteless when Nav said that. I mean, as far as I don't think you should say something like that. He also said that the covers that he wanted to go with was more crazy. So this is where it gets kind of interesting and funny because so he announces that Brown Boy 2 is going to be the deluxe for his Good Intentions. So when everyone heard this, they're like he's copying Uzi. And it is kind of true. But to Nav's defense, I had to find out that I hadn't been keeping track of this. I'm not a big Nav fan, but Bad Habits was actually the Bad Habits Deluxe. All he did was add Brown Boy, the original mixtape, and that's how he got Bad Habits Deluxe. So with Good Intentions, what he's gonna do is the Brown Boy 2 is the Good Intentions Deluxe. So I feel like he kind of has a second complex as opposed to Uzi's, and it's very interesting. It's a good rollout Nav has, but as far as this album cover goes for Brown Boy 2, there's been a lot of backlash against this. Like I said, me personally, I do not really like this cover. It has nothing to do with the actual artwork. The animator Alex Alvarado, he actually works at Disney, And he had been going virally a lot recently for doing a lot of these portraits. He did Kanye, he did Kendrick, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, a few. So we had already seen this. So when Nav announced this was his cover, him saying what he had tweeted, it wasn't that crazy. The cover wasn't crazy. I mean, the art, there was no shock value to it. It seems like he just commissioned this guy, and it really even questions the intention of how could have this been the original idea that you wanted for good intentions. It just doesn't go on with the brand of bad habits as far as the two covers mimicking each other, and it wouldn't be called Brown Boy 2. So I will applaud Nav. He's gotten a lot of attention off of this, just the way he's doing his rollout. So that's the one thing I think. And I think the music is going to speak for itself as far as that goes. And just as far as y'all want to let me know in the comment section, let me know what you think about this album cover. Let me know about any of the album covers